Arjuna, listen carefully. Life is a dance of happiness and suffering, and both are real. If suffering were the only truth, then why would people continue to live? Why would they strive, love, or dream? Even in pain, they keep going because they know happiness exists. Look at a mother. She endures great pain to give birth. But the moment she holds her child, the pain fades, replaced by love. If pain were absolute, no mother would choose to bear another child. Life is always a balance. Sometimes you laugh, sometimes you cry. The problem arises when you forget this balance. If you believe only in suffering, you are trapped in an illusion. If you chase only happiness, you are equally deceived. A man may suffer because of love, yet love continues to exist. Why? Because love is not just pain. It is also joy, warmth, and deep connection. If love gave only suffering, people would never fall in love. Yet they do, again and again, because even a few moments of true love are worth all the struggles. A businessman may face losses, sleepless nights, and stress, yet he does not stop. Why? Because he has tasted the joy of success. If only hardship existed, why would he continue? An artist may fail 100 times before creating something beautiful. If only suffering existed, why would he persist? Because when his creation comes to life, all the suffering becomes worth it. Happiness and suffering are two sides of the same coin. To deny one is to live in ignorance. Look at a child who gets a new toy. He jumps with joy, feeling as if nothing in the world could be better. But after a few days, the same toy becomes boring. What happened? The happiness faded. This is the nature of happiness. It is temporary. The moment you try to hold on to it, it starts slipping away. Love is the same. In the beginning, love is blissful. But if you demand that it always remains the same, you suffer. The love that felt like freedom starts feeling like a prison. This is true for everything. A job, a friendship, even a dream. When you cling, you create suffering. A wise person sees this clearly. Imagine enjoying a delicious meal. The first bite is delightful, the second enjoyable. But if you eat too much, the same food makes you uncomfortable. What once gave pleasure now brings pain. This is how life works. A vacation is exciting at first, but stay too long in one place, and you become restless. A promotion at work brings joy, but soon the new responsibilities create stress. Everything that once made you happy can also make you suffer if you do not understand its nature. Suffering often comes from resistance. If you fight reality, you create more pain. Imagine a man stuck in traffic. He becomes angry, frustrated. But if he accepts the situation, listens to music, enjoys the moment, the suffering disappears. The traffic remains the same, but his experience changes. In the same way, a person going through heartbreak can either drown in sorrow or use it to grow. A failure in business can either break a person or teach them valuable lessons. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice. The moment you stop labeling experiences as good or bad and simply accept them, you move toward peace. Consider a wealthy man who loses half of his wealth. He still has millions, yet he feels miserable because he focuses on what he lost. Meanwhile, a poor man who suddenly gains a small amount feels like he has won the lottery. Both have the same amount of money, yet one suffers and the other rejoices. Why? Because happiness and suffering do not exist in things, they exist in the mind. People chase happiness believing it lies in wealth, power, or love. But as soon as they get what they desire, they start fearing its loss. A man may dream of buying a grand palace, thinking it will bring him happiness. But once he has it, he worries about thieves, maintenance, and the desire for something even bigger. The same thing that once promised joy now creates anxiety. Happiness and suffering are like waves in the ocean. They rise and fall, come and go. The problem is not in the waves, but in your attachment to them. If you chase happiness, you suffer when it disappears. If you fear suffering, you miss out on the beauty of life. The solution is to observe, to witness, to neither cling nor resist. This is what I call bliss. Bliss is not excitement or pleasure. It is a deep acceptance of life as it is. It is knowing that sunny days and rainy days both belong to the sky, yet the sky itself remains untouched. Imagine sitting by a river. The water flows, carrying leaves, flowers, and dirt. If you try to stop the river, you create struggle. But if you simply watch, you are at peace. Life is the same. Joy comes, pain comes, but they are just passing events. You are the witness. The one who understands this lives in freedom. He does not cling to happiness, so he does not suffer when it fades. He does not resist suffering, so he does not add to it. He simply flows with life. And in this flowing, he finds true peace.